And we're live. And I got to pull up notes. As usual, when you arrive at the studio, Olaf is sitting at his desk. Today he's just wearing a regular old simple suit and tie. And as he usually is when you guys show up, he is studiously writing down some notes on his note cards using what looks like a teal pen and some sort of teal gel ink. And as you come closer to his desk to grab your seat, you notice that the light is reflecting off of what looks like glitter inside the ink. Of course, Olaf and there's Fohammer's kid trying to photobomb him. Olaf will look up, of course, in motion for you guys to take seat. You guys will get seated. You know, you're familiar by now with the arrangement. The two seats kind of in a VU sort of shape with his desk in the middle. The production team will come in, dim the lights. Olaf will stop playing with his note cards, and he'll get counted down, and he'll start his thing. Welcome back, Mech fans, and welcome to Week 9, the Melee Round. We're back again. More matches where we get to watch Iron Behemoths pummel the ever-loving tar out of each other. We've seen one match already today. This is our second one for this week, and let me tell you, I'm looking forward to this match. Before we get into it, of course, we need to mumble a few words for our various sponsors. I am Olaf Krieg, and this is the Triple Press, brought to you by the Donegal Broadcasting Corporation, Solaris Broadcasting Company, and of course, the Krieg Dominion Media, bringing you all the news, match summaries, and interviews for some of the hottest BattleMech competitions around ever since 3022. In our next match, we have two teams locked in the upper half of the leaderboards, going head-to-head with each other in this, the final week of regular season competition. First up, coming in on the heels of a hard-fought victory over what can easily be considered the most hated rivals both here on Solaris and out there in the rest of the Inner Sphere, currently ranked at number 3 with 6 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, we have Countess Skylar Hawking Davion and the Davion Golden Suns. Defeating the Dragonborn was no easy feat, and while the analysts and bookies might disagree, their opponents will be no easy match here either tonight. Taking on the Golden Suns, we have the Canopian Honeybees, who just last week suffered a hard loss against the apparently revitalized Lyran Debutantes. Today they are ranked number 5 and hold a win-loss record of 4 wins and 4 losses. Is tonight the Honeybees' start of their climb back to the top? Only time will tell, and I'm sure team manager Luke Labrador will have plenty to say here in just a second. Countess, I'm going to start with you. Oh, well, first off, let me forget my manners and welcome both of you to the studio. How are you guys doing tonight?
Always a pleasure, Olaf. Always a pleasure to be here, and I'll bore you, or I won't bore
Yes,
you
you
with
will.
going into. Yeah, I probably will, but not yet, not yet. Maybe after the match, we'll go into the discussion as we usually do about the true record of the Golden Suns.
Sure. I'm sure my analysts will love to hear everything you have to say. I will be busy prepping for the next match, which will be starting shortly after this one. Now, Countess, last week you yourself took the field, and while I'm sure you're more than willing to regale us with your tales of triumph, there is one question I need to ask that I'm hoping you'll answer. It's no mystery that there's been a feud between you and the Dragonborn this entire season. After last week's match, where you and the Suns won, can we finally close this matter and put it behind us and move on?
Well, I think that's more of a question for the Dragonborn. Certainly, we have shown our superiority on the field of battle, and the Golden Suns are more than happy to let bury the hatchet, as they say. But how the Cretans are. They always want to katana rattle and just try to get under their superior skin. So if they come at us again, we'll have to put them in the ground in the postseason. But that is still a few weeks away. So we'll let it be for now.
Indeed, and then we'll have a cut flash to the Dragonborn in their locker room going, "The Golden who? We don't really care." Luke, tough loss for you last week. Yes, hello.
Yes.
Tough
Yes,
loss
it was.
last week. I must say the debutantes have really turned themselves around this season with their new management. This week, however, you clearly have an equally tough opponent to face, though under slightly different circumstances. we got to know what's going through your mind right now, and how do you see yourselves defeating the Golden Suns?
So we are kind of hoping that she's gonna have the Atlas, I suppose, for superior maneuverability is going to be what we're gonna be hoping for. However, we don't know what they're gonna be fielding. So whether or not it's a win or loss, their records are gonna change again tonight.
That is true. That is true. Now, I was going to make a snarky comment, and I wish I could remember what it was. If only there was a way for you to gather intelligence on your opponents before the start of the match. And actually, there is.
Yes.
Let's see. A question for both of you. It seems that there has been some pushback against the idea of a melee round over the last few weeks. While this may or may not be true, I am curious to hear your thoughts on the topics and what this match in particular might mean for you and your teams. Countess, we'll start with you. What does the melee round mean for you, and what kind of feelings or opinions do you have on the topic?
Well, the fans love the melee round, so it's hard to say that we are against the melee round. It's not the way that the Davians usually like to fight. You know us. We like our auto cannons. We like our you know laser boats, but we'll just take it in stride, and we're adaptable if nothing else. So we will rise to the occasion as we always do.
Indeed. And Luke, same question. Melee round, something a little bit different. What are your thoughts? For, against, indifferent, and how will they apply here tonight?
Well, I haven't been all that lucky with the bonus rounds as they were. However, I do enjoy them, and my pilots really love the challenge when it comes to them. So I hope that this is going to be one of those things where we're going to get some more fans in the field, some more things that we can achieve in the later rounds, maybe even get a little bit of recognition.
Indeed. Well, there you go. Definitely a positive attitude. By the end of the week, we'll have the starting position for each team for the playoffs based on their current cumulative victory points. Now, obviously, this is going to change from what we have right now, but as it stands at the beginning of Week 9, the Golden Suns will be taking on the Cyan Spirits. Countess, how do you feel about this matchup? Is it a good starting point for the Suns, or is there a better way for you to kick off the playoffs for your team this year?
Well, it's a good starting position for the Golden Suns, but we have shown in the past that we can certainly trounce the Science Spirits as long as the officials remain on the good side of the bribes and don't
Bribes?
you
We
know.
don't. There's no bribes here in the League of Officials. I'm
Oh,
sure
oh, did
every one
I
of them.
say that? Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Come
How
on, we're on
careless.
camera too, Countess. Come on,
Yeah.
this is a recorded thing.
But yes, assuming the match is on the up and up, I feel confident about that match.
Okay. Now, for the Honeybees, you'll be facing off against the Dragonborn if the standings don't change by any measure between now and the end of the week. How does this sit with you and your team?
Well, without going into the specifics, I have a few repairs that need to be done. We've been unlucky with some of our techs and our drafts, and I hope that we can pull ahead a little bit. However, this is going to be a tough match, not going to lie.
Indeed, you will be challenged. I think both teams have a fair amount of challenge. Of course, we here in the booth and the League of Officials, we get to see what everybody's doing, not just what you are doing for yourselves. With all that said, let's get on over to the overhead blimp so we can see the action. It looks like the teams are coming out onto the field even now. All right, so let me go ahead and switch things over to the other view. I am literally hopping between screens here. And I realized earlier when I was turning everything on for this show, I had forgot that I didn't have the team logos at the bottom of the screen for Darius's match earlier today. My bad, Darius. All right,
Oh,
let
and
Doing
a
some
me.
quick
movie
comment
magic.
about the playoffs, specifically your match coming up against the Dragonborn. Luke, you're
Yeah.
welcome for them missing their best pilot.
Oh God, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I remember those 0-0 pilots that they were.
That was one of the questions he fielded today. Was what's going on with his team and how's he recovering from it, or something along those lines? Because his team has literally been dismantled. Fo, you were connected, but it says then you got booted out again for some reason.
Yeah, it always happens.
I
Yep.
connected, so
Yeah,
yeah,
you're there. You're there.
because
I'm just.
yeah, but I
We'll
think it
wait for.
disconnects
Yeah,
Fohammer
Fo gets
sometimes.
disconnected if somebody sneezes 6 counties away.
Yep.
It
Oh
has to be
wow.
exactly 6 counties. It cannot be 5. It cannot be 7. I couldn't think what the other number was. Okay. All right. For next up, I've already added the 1 point of experience to each pilot and tech for your 2 teams. So that will take us immediately into the midweek events. We'll start with the Golden Suns. You've got training and scrounging. Excuse me, scrounging.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and get that 2d6 roll for training. No modifiers, please.
All right.
For a total of 7, which is just enough to not get anything for it. Now, your scrounging, on the other hand, is a 2d6, also no modifiers.
All right.
That is a 10.
That's good.
That will give you. You get 1 free. Let me rephrase this. Reroll 1 repair roll.
Yep.
So that'll be a +1 reroll. I can't even speak. There's too many R's and all that. Repair reroll. There we go. And then we now move on to the honeybees, who want to do some recruiting and some training. Luke, if you could give me that 2d6 for recruiting, no modifiers, please. For a total of 7, which will be a no result. And for training, also 2d6, no modifiers. And that is also no result. Fortunately, nobody rolled snake eyes, so because that actually gives you, or not snake, yeah, a 2 would have given you a negative modifier somewhere for the week. All right, Golden Suns, you are the home team. You get to choose, or excuse me, you get to roll your gathering intelligence first. That is a 2d6. You have no modifiers for that.
All right.
You have a total of an 8. That will give you pilots and skill levels. Your opponent is fielding a 4-3, a 5-5, and a 1-0. The 1-0 has 2 in tactics. The others have none.
All right.
And then once we resolve the honeybees gathering intelligence attempt, if you get to make... No, let me back up. I'm going to get out of order and screwed up in my head. So, Luke, you also get a 2d6 no modifier gather intelligence roll.
Ooh.
And you got a 10. That will tell you what your opponent's mech chassis and weights are. Your opponent is fielding a Highlander 733C, a Shadowhawk 2D, and a Jenner 7D.
What is the first one? The Highlander?
Correct.
Oh, it's an assault mech.
Yeah, it's an assault mech.
Yep.
It's got some jumpy jets. Has
Yeah,
something
it's got
I
some
want to
jumpy
say it's got
jets.
like a 353 movement profile off the top of my head.
It's a pretty fast one for an assault mech, but then again, it's not super heavy.
No, it's I want to say it's like an 85 or 90 ton mech.
I think it's a 95 tonner.
It could
90
be.
or 95.
Yeah.
My off the top
Yeah,
of
it's
the head.
not a 100 tonner.
Yeah, it's not 100, but it can
No.
definitely
Okay.
it can definitely bounce and sway a bit.
Okay.
Luke, you have first choice here. If you would like to make any changes to your lineup, now is the time.
No, this is gonna be it for that one.
Okay. And then Fohammer, given the information you know, are you interested in making any changes?
For a 1-0 player, there's nothing I can do to change that.
I gotta ask. That's the whole point of gathering intelligence, is so you can make those last-second changes. Sounds like we're not making any of those, so let's go ahead and load in your teams and assign them to the players. And then also, if you guys could just verify that I didn't screw anything up and input the wrong information for anybody. You guys are pretty evenly matched, 5,000 to 40, almost 4,600. I think the one main advantage there is the Honeybees 1-0 pilot with 2 tactics.
Yep.
I think that's really where the big difference comes in. But yeah, if you could review your pilots and your mechs and whatnot, make sure everything's correct. If you are satisfied, Foe, I need you to choose a home edge. Luke, you'll take the opposite. I have selected the map based on the arena conditions.
Yep, I will choose. Let's see. I think I'll choose the. I can do something different. I don't think I've done this all series, but I'll choose the east side of the map.
Ooh. take that high ground and hold on to it, huh? That's that. Oh, he chose. Never mind. I read that wrong for a second. Okay. All right. Assuming both parties are fine with the situation as it is, please click done. I will be the last one to click done.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. I can't see anybody or anything just yet because, of course, Team Zero doesn't have shared vision. I am just a spectator. All right, gentlemen, deploy your pieces. I will point out, if nobody fires during the firing phase, it will almost automatically transition into the melee phase with no report being generated. So you will have to pay attention to when you're clicking the done button for the firing phase and not clicking done and thus not committing to a melee action during the melee phase. I hope I explained that well enough. I will bring it up again for the first and second round probably. After that,
right.
I'm probably just going to forget.
I'm looking at the map and I'm noticing some things here about level 2s and 1s,
Uh-huh.
level 3s and 1s.
Yes.
We can only go up at one level, right?
You can climb multiple levels if you have enough movement points to get up and down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
I think the
yeah, I see what you're talking
maximum,
about.
though, is
The highest you can climb or descend is 2 levels at one time. It costs an extra movement point, like going from 0 to 2 or vice versa. You can do it. I don't think there's a PSR involved unless you're going backwards, but you can only if you're going backwards, you only can go up 1 or down 1. You can't do 2.
Yeah. Yeah, because then it's not climbing and stuff.
Right. But moving
Mhm.
forward, you can go over 2 levels of level change.
Okay.
Also, jump jets don't matter. Ooh, I see some big boys. All right, so for the viewers who may or may not have caught, and if you haven't watched the Dragonborn Wolverine match, you may not have caught this yet either. If the winning team does not fire their weapons at all, there is an additional 10 points added to the cumulative victory point total. That will not affect the final score. It only affects the points that are used to determine everybody's standings. What does make a difference is for each mech killed by melee kill, or let me rephrase that. Each kill that is a melee kill earns an additional 3 points. That will go to the final score. So you can still get a mech kill and get points for it by shooting it to death. You just won't get the bonus 3 points. And of course, whatever Mega Mech says at the end is what stands as far as a win or a loss. If you fire your weapons, you don't get any bonus points. All bonus points for your team at that point become null and void. But you'd still win the match, which may or may not be more important to the team coach.
Sorry, I was deep in listening.
No worries, no worries. It is. I do have it posted in Discord. I think I actually even pinned it, but
You
it
did.
is in Discord in case you need a quick reference for it.
Okay. I just needed to hear it like in
In
specific.
normal speak.
Yeah.
I hear you because sometimes I can read shit and just be like, I have no idea what I'm reading. But then at the same time, I'm listening to somebody like, I need to see that in writing. I can't understand or follow you. Just depends on what my brain wants to do. All right, gentlemen, round 1. If you guys can click done, then I can click done. Actually, it should just automatically kick over. And may the better team not be Foehammer's team. And there you go, Foe. That's your third troll of the day. I'll try not to do any more. I trolled Foehammer pretty hard this morning on Discord, so I'm trying not to be too much of a jerk to him like I am all the time. Ooh, Highlander is not moving, huh? I think I know why. Oh, ammo dumping. I believe ammo dumping is allowed in round 2. Starting in round 2, I should say. Yep, dumping ammo is permitted in round 2. So, choose wisely when you decide to dump that ammo. One would say the sooner the better. Or you could just go all in and be like, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, this is the gauging part of the match.
Yeah. The how how far forward can you move without committing yourself or leaving yourself overly exposed?
A lot of canyons, a lot of kicking in the face, assume is going to happen today.
Yeah, I think that was Fohammer's plan based on his map selection because we are playing what did Skylar end up calling it? She called it the Davion Superdome or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
All right, a reminder on the firing buttons. I realize we have no physical phase, but
Yeah.
just pay attention when you're clicking the done that you're committing to no firing, but don't click done and forget to be able to punch or kick somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't click too fast.
Yeah, exactly, because that definitely happened to somebody earlier today, and it wasn't me.
Oh,
No, it really wasn't me. It was fucking Darius. But as soon as he said shit, I missed that one. I was like, I got super freaking aware of what I was doing all of a sudden. I was like, nope, can't afford to miss.
And the Honeybees won the initiative except for the Thunder.
Yeah.
It's got to go second.
which is hilarious.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I did pretty good on the initiative in the Dragonborn Wolverine match. I was a little bit shocked. I didn't know how to act. I will also throw this other bit of information out as a point of advice. Do be cognizant that it is a 10 round match and it will end at 10 rounds. And there's plenty of ground to cover, but it does take a lot to kick through a mech and kill it. So just try to keep that in mind as best you can. I'm not advocating to shoot anybody, but to get that kill, it can take a bit to punch through, I don't know, 80 points of armor
Yeah.
or 20 points of armor if it's a couple of little guys going at it.
Especially when you're smaller.
Yep. Just something to be cognizant of.
Okay.
I've lost sight of the Thunderbolt Shadowhawk. Thunderhawk.
That one
I
mech
don't
that
know.
looks squishy as hell and usually is for a medium.
Well, for a medium, it's not so bad. At least not in like Mech Warrior and stuff like that.
I'll tell you this. I was surprised when Fohammer said, "I'm going to use the Shadowhawk." I'm like, "What are you trying to do? Get it killed and unsalvageable?" I didn't say this to him, but this is what went through my head. Is like, this is a mech we haven't seen since the late 30-22 season, or maybe even the early 22 season.
Hmm.
Because every time it showed up, it died. It was more reliable as a mech to die than it was that his Atlas would get knocked down and probably get back up again.
Are you talking about the Shadowhawk or the Jenner?
The Shadowhawk.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
okay,
Shadowhawk
yeah,
is
I
a
see where you're
mech.
confused, where your confusion could be, because the Jenner does have a high propensity of death.
Well, I haven't really
Yeah.
used the Shadowhawk since like the first season, so yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying, because like it's surprisingly fragile for some reason. For as let me see, as capable as the Shadowhawk can be, it's surprisingly fragile.
It's mostly a switch hitter,
It
able to hit
is.
at all
You
ranges.
you got to be in the right hex with it, or you got to be able to use it effectively as only a harasser mech. Depending on which variant, of course. I think the 2H is the standard. and that one's got short range missiles, like an SRM-2, an LRM-5, an AC-5, and like a medium laser or something. So you have to be very careful on how you use it. All right, we got some dancing going on down here. I think somebody's got their Jenner poised for a charge. He's just trying to wait for somebody to fall right into the kill box.
You gonna shoot something?
He's thinking about it.
Oh, I know.
You know what? Of all the player characters, or even just the characters in general in the league, I would not put it past Skylar Davion to be like, yeah, if you get a good shot, fucking kill him.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. That's why I gave him a target-rich environment.
Yes, I think I'm done.
Not seeing any arrows yet.
Yeah.
He's just making me sweat. He's just making me sweat.
Is that what it is? He's just trying to fake you out. No, I got 30 seconds left on the clock. I'm going to wait until 28 before I click done. It's only the firing phase.
What does that Highlander have, anyways?
You know what?
That's the AC-20 variant.
I don't remember.
My Thunderbolt's the AC-20 variant too.
Yeah, AC-20, LRM-20. This is a nasty little bastard.
Well, he's not little.
Well, yeah.
He's got the space for all that stuff.
Yeah. It's like a... it's kind of like a Wish Atlas.
It's a jumping atlas.
That's pretty much what it is, really. It's a
poor man's atlas.
A poor man
it's a
jumping
Temu
atlas.
It's got better features. It's a Temu Atlas. It's got the features. It's made from China.
It's got the features that an Atlas wished it had. Like
mostly
jump jets.
Still not quite landing the best of the best though.
I
saw a person buy a gaming computer from Temu and was like, yeah, that thing exploded on me.
Jesus, that's not what gaming computers are supposed to do. Wow, Fo, we were just talking oh, that was the okay. All right.
So there comes what I was doing.
Yeah. Now Fohammer's like, now it's game on, bitches. Cracks knuckles, cracks neck.
Oh, I see. This is how this is playing out. Okay.
Yeah.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh yeah, he's all in on that. Robo. He's like, ammo? Right. Where we're going, we don't need ammo. It's all energy weapons from here, baby. Now, you started that at the end of that turn. You still have to, if you get a back shot in this round, it can explode. Am I right?
Yeah. Yep. It finishes dumping ammo at the end of this round.
Gotcha. Clearly, I am someone who's never dumped ammo. Ooh, excuse me. Trolling Fohammer is one of my pastimes. I was typing something on Discord this morning about what game or campaign or show was going to replace Second Star now that it has ended. Yeah. And as I'm typing, I see Fohammer is typing in the bottom of the screen. I'm like, no, we're not doing Shadowrun. He's just immediately, I can almost imagine him sitting at his computer. And he'd just be like, oh, sad face. I need a sad face emoji, quick. I need a sad face meme immediately.
I'm trying to figure out why I can't. Never mind. I didn't realize I had the shadow. It's the Shadowhawk's turn. I'm like, why can't I move as far as I'm anticipating? Oh, it's because it's the wrong mech.
Yep. I had the wrong mech selected.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I see what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm hoping with a 4-3 pilot, it's gonna be less than stellar, but I do see what's happening.
Yeah, I had a Jenner that could not hit a charge or a DFA on anything less than a 9 the whole match, except for like maybe one time, but I decided to do something else. I was just thinking, like, we got all the action pretty much in one spot. I can actually zoom in a little bit so that the viewers can see a little bit more. Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh boy.
yeah. Yeah, get
Yeah,
some.
Jenner's gonna death from above.
Jenner's gonna Jen. Let's go, Fo. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when that Jenner runs all over you? Hulk Hogan wants to know my location right now. Is Hulk Hogan even alive still? Like, I don't mean that in a rude way. Like, I legit have not heard anything about him in like 10 years, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
he got divorced from his wife, cheated on her or something, and now he lost everything.
Oh, that sucks. I remember reading
Yeah.
his book actually about
Yeah.
10 years ago now that I think about it. Or a little bit more than that. It was one of those books where I just kept reading because I was just like, I just wanted. It's just one of those books that's like, it wasn't necessarily like invigorating or enticing or whatever, but like all the things he was talking about, I wanted to try to match them up with my memory of things in life. Like WrestleMania 3 when he beat the shit out of King Kong Bundy. I think that was King
Oh
Kong
yeah.
Bundy. Maybe that was WrestleMania 4. I don't remember now.
Why can I not?
All I remember from WrestleMania was that my brother suplexed me through a bed.
Nice. Well, maybe not nice, but
It didn't hurt. It was one of those things where the bed shattered underneath us, and it just
yeah.
like, and my mom runs in. She's like, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
I have this thing where I like to flop onto my bed sometimes, and I had not done it in quite a while, and I did it. This is probably like a month or two, maybe even more. As soon as I hit the mattress, I heard a loud pop, and I was like, that was probably either one of the struts or slats for the box spring, or a stitch
Mm-hmm.
just popped, and I'm like, let's not do that anymore. I'm 47. I don't need to be flinging myself out of my own bed. As entertaining as it might be.
Shit, I think I took too long.
It did just say something about an illegal charge. I don't know why.
Yeah, what? Okay. Um,
Okay.
this was my strategy. All my decks are jump capable.
Yeah.
And I was trying to do the Highlander burial on the Thunderbolt, but actually I was trying to Thunderbolt and the Marauder, but it was saying invalid targets,
That's
which
weird.
I have no idea why. I mean, they're both within the
Within jump
range
range.
of like
Yeah.
3 hex, but it kept saying invalid target. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do a charge instead. And then it was saying, then it said something about like an illegal charge or something. So I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, that's weird that it said
it's
that.
the difficulty of Mega Mech and
Yeah.
trying to work around some of the gooey stuff. But whatever, we'll see how it plays out. So now it's firing phase. Yeah. Making sure I'm clicking done for firing. Done for firing.
Yeah, it's clicked on one time too many, and suddenly the match does not go your way.
Yep. See, now it immediately says declare physical attacks. So yeah, that's the what you were saying is it doesn't go to the screen where it has like the firing.
Yeah, it doesn't generate
results.
the report for the firing result because there was no firing. So
Yep.
you really have to pay attention to that because you click done too many times and you're suddenly canceling any melee actions.
Oh, I'm paying attention to that because I am guilty of doing that way too many times with shooting and other
Oh my
things.
god. Oh shit. Oh. All right. We got our first round of damage, and it looks like it's a big one. Let's see what happens.
It's a whole thing.
Thunderbolt fires off a punch at the Highlander, so the Highlander is going to take damage.
Yep.
Let's see. The Highlander kicks the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt is now taking damage. The Jenner executes a DFA onto the Shadowhawk. Jenner takes an internal hit. That's going to bump the Jenner up to moderate. I got to sneeze. Hang on. Oh.
Yep. See, the thing is, it hit the center torso rear.
The Shadowhawk takes a big hit. Let's see. Shadowhawk takes damage from the jump or the DFA, but it falls over right towards into its own ammo.
Yep.
Oh my
In the
god.
square?
Yeah.
Well, because it's
Basically,
dumping.
it's
Well,
dumping
what it's
ammo.
doing is it's dumping ammo and fell on its rear,
Oh
and
my
the ammo
god.
Alright.
explodes. Yeah.
Bro, the
Yep.
AC5 exploded, the LRM5 ammo exploded.
Yeah, because I was dumping everything.
Yeah,
So.
oh yeah, like all of that ammo exploded though. Let's see.
That's
Rose
hilarious.
takes a total of 3 hits.
Yep.
Ooh.
I think that's
Oh,
enough for
jeez.
one
That's
full week.
hilarious.
And then blacks out. So that kill is definitely going to the Honeybees Jenner. That's Bertoletti that got the kill for the Shadowhawk.
Yeah.
That's
The
hilarious.
I
Shadowhawk is
can't have asked for a better one.
destroyed.
I
by
got
the
a little
way.
bit too close there, and yeah, just
The
Alright,
Shadowhawk
so
is the Shadowhawk.
220 damage.
Yeah, the Shadowhawk will need a 1d6 roll at the end of the game to see if it's recoverable or not on a 6. That was an impressive kill, and that was a DFA kill. That's going to be additional modifiers for the fan roll. Don't let me forget about that.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for us to
I'm
go
good.
on to
I think I'm good. That was a lot. I saw, and it's that flicker right before it generates the report.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I saw the
saw
no
that, and I was
gyro.
like, oh shit. And then I started seeing red on the screen. I was like, all right, here we go.
Hey, at least all the ammo is dumped now.
Yeah. Just massive AC-20 shells. These rockets are laying on the ground, polluting the ozone. I don't know.
All right, so the Highlander is getting the edge on me.
Yep.
Looks like it.
All right.
And that Jenner manages to nail a wonderfully well-timed kill. That's going to put the Canopian Honeybees in the lead score-wise so far. That was awesome.
Oh, we forgot to. I was going to mention it, but we got excited about seeing the ammo explosion and everything. But the Highlander actually rolled a punch on, or I'm sorry, the Thunderbolt rolled a punch on the Highlander, and it rolled a head hit. And it got re-rolled with edge.
I may have said something about it. I know I saw it because I usually call it out when I see it, but I was definitely distracted by the much more boominess of the Shadowhawk.
all the red text.
Yeah. I'm just looking for the.
Jenner's like, I did my job. I'm backing the fuck off.
Well, his left leg almost blew up, so.
Yeah, there is that.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna be crippled soon.
This is awesome. I love that as I'm zoomed in, I see something I probably wouldn't have seen normally, but it looks like there are body parts of that Shadowhawk laying on the ground.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I love how Mega Mech does that, where if something like blows up, you lose an arm or a leg, it shows up on the map or whatever.
I love it. Or they look like they're taking hits or they're on fire. Their armor is just sloughing off. I love it. I love the little crater decal as well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rose is just laying in the middle of it going, please don't cook me alive. I'm asleep right now. I can't wake up.
No, she's conscious.
No, she blacked out.
No, I moved her. She was in the 11-13 hex, and I moved her back into the crater.
That's weird.
This round.
The pilot needs a 7 to stay conscious, rolls a 4, blacks out. Very next line. Oh, use edge for reroll. Never mind. You're right. And obviously, if you moved her, I was wrong, so. Oh, we got the two big uns going at it. The Highlander and the Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt's not as heavy, but does a punchin'.
Does.
Yeah, see, now it's saying I can't. I bet you it was because I was dumping ammo. It was probably saying that
you know what? That
DSA.
Makes sense.
I would have to look at what's the publication? Total Warfare or something like that. But that's actually it's probably not even in that one. Probably in one of the like campaign or tactical or something like that. The special rules or whatever. But yeah, that would make sense that ammo dumping would negate your ability to charge or FA.
Just leave a trail of ammo behind you.
Just a row of AC-20 shells spewing out the back.
Oh my god.
Charging down the lane.
All right. Considering your moves, I actually thought about it and I calculated how far the Jenner could jump, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. I did not do so well with that earlier today, but I'll let you watch the video so you can see what happened.
Okay.
It was pretty comical, not for nothing.
There was no way for me to get out from this. I can't ping on this map, can I?
No, the best you'll do is call out a hex number and hope the rest of us can figure it out in a timely
Yeah, 10,
manner.
10, and 11, 11. Right next to my
Yeah,
Thunderbolt.
yeah.
I couldn't get out from that area, so I mean, no matter what,
Oh yeah,
the
you are
Highlander
kind of
was gonna
stuck
kick
right
me.
there. Because
Yeah,
either
the
you,
Highlander was gonna kick me.
oh,
Oh shit.
yep, and now I'm surprised you didn't do a DFA. It must have been easier to jump there and kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing the best I can with the pilots that I have. Not all of us can have a 1-0 pilot. So.
Hey, you could have had one. In fact, you did have one. They just got drafted.
Yeah, they just got drafted. Yep.
All right.
I remember,
Right.
actually, I remember a match, I think last season, late 3022. And wasn't it Susarla who rolled up being killed in the arena but magically survived during like the playoffs or something like that?
Maybe,
Oh.
I don't know.
We did have a pilot death last week. One of the Wolverines lost a pilot. Or,
Oh really?
yeah. I didn't want to bring it up a whole lot during the actual events of the week, but it was the Crows Wolverines match. Palace killed one of the Wolverines in the fight.
All right, we'll try it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, your
All right.
turn to fire.
Yep. Careful with the firing
Careful,
buttons.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Careful,
yeah.
careful.
Well, I got 2 mechs now, so yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You definitely got to pay attention now. Your mech count is a lot different. All right. Thunderbolt punching Bowhammer's Jenner. Jenner is up to heavy damage now.
Yep.
Heavy. The Highlander kicks the Thunderbolt, takes 18 damage to the right arm. Jenner
Jeez.
charges and misses the
Yeah.
Thunderbolt. That would have been hilarious because I'm pretty sure that would have knocked him off that.
It would.
Cliff.
That's why he was doing it. It would
Yeah.
not cliff. Yeah.
All
There
right,
was
so
it was a long shot.
here. Highlander, Thunderbolt.
But if you notice, the Thunderbolt again punched the Jenner in the head, but it re-rolled with
Yeah.
edge.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really lucky.
And the Jenner loses an upper arm actuator. That's going to affect his capabilities to punch. Although theoretically, the Jenner should not be able to punch anyway.
Yeah.
Theoretically. Oh, look at that. Spreading out that initiative a little bit.
Yeah.
Otter,
Yeah.
Highlander, Thunderbolt, Jenner.
Highlander's got to go second.
And the Jenners are last, not including
Yeah.
the pilot. What round is this? 5 now? Yeah, round 5. 6 rounds to go. 5 plus this one.
Can you kick 2 levels down?
No, I don't believe so. Shouldn't be able to.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, right. No, not for me. Just for a friend.
Just a query, like
Yeah. No, that's a valid question.
it's not related to this at all.
No, not at all related to what's going on. What you see on the screen and what I just asked, they have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, I might as well have been asking about like the flavor of ice cream.
Yeah. Rocky Road.
I'm looking at the Rocky tile actually at this exact moment.
Oh man. Excuse me.
Yeah, I saw that.
I figure I might only get one chance to do it this
I
round.
mean,
so.
it's a Highlander. You gotta do it at least once. If you could do it more than that, you're obligated. It's like you're required to. If you can, you will.
Yeah, and it's a good target to do that on the Marauder.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when the Marauder is currently untouched.
Yeah. Now, can I kick you out of the air?
Don't believe
Yeah.
so. That would be utterly hilarious, but I don't believe it works like that.
No.
No, it
I
wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to because melee actions are all resolved in the same phase. You could shoot him out of the air if you manage to
Oh,
inflict 20 points of damage and they fail the PSR,
yeah,
but otherwise the DFA would still be processed or whatever you want to call it, resolved.
yeah. So I can't kick him out of the air. Got
I
it.
believe you can't even target him, even if you were to
Uh,
torso twist. I don't think you could target him.
no way. I
Also,
just want to
didn't
punch
know.
him in the side.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Also, you can in the firing phase if you're going to torso twist. That's the time to do it because I'm pretty sure you cannot do it in the melee phase.
No, you can't.
So just more food for thought. Lessons learned from earlier today.
Oh,
Ooh, but is it a charge? I doubt it. I don't think you had enough room to get one.
no.
But he's definitely gonna kick him. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if he could push him off the edge. Does push displace you, or does it just knock you down and force a
No,
PSR?
melee doesn't displace you.
The push?
Only.
Well, now that I think about it, push may not be an option. I don't know if I have that rule enabled. I guess we'll see how it turns out at the end of this phase, because I'm sure it's going to be utterly entertaining to me. I'm easily entertained, so it really doesn't matter.
Oh, this is entertaining to me too. So, win or lose, I'm pretty happy I got a DFA that exploded.
Yeah, that was really good. Bowhammer's over here like, all right, it's my turn, bitch.
No, I thought that was great. You know, that was the risk of it because, well, I mean, obviously the reason I chose this map was to try to slow down the melee because of my jumping mechs all having ammo. I thought about basically going what you were doing, taking my 2 heavies and a light, which all had energy weapons, no ammo to explode, but then I'm giving up my jump capability.
Yeah.
So I opted to go for the jump capability for the more maneuverability, but the risk is the ammo, and I'm like, I gotta like get through the first 3 rounds. Oh, I didn't. Whose move is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm busy talking. I didn't.
Yeah, you better move your mech. You're gonna lose. Oh, you got to move your pilot.
My pilot.
Yeah, never mind. Who cares if that guy doesn't get a chance to move? Yeah, let the timer run out on my pilot.
But yeah, that was the risk, and obviously it went the wrong way, so there's a DFA.
It is what it is.
Yeah. All right.
Well, on the fire button.
Yeah.
I was careful. I even let go of the mouse.
He's like, I'm not even touching the mouse.
Oh, there you go.
We got something there. All right. Jenner kicking the Thunderbolt. Highlander DFAing on the Marauder and missing.
Misses.
Oh, man. Foehammer, what is going on?
Oh, man.
Mech falls over. Bin Kamal is fine. Jenner DFAing the other Jenner.
The other Jenner.
Hits the head, but re-rolls with edge. No edge remaining, but Foehammer's Jenner is now...
That's like your 3rd head hit.
Yeah. And Foehammer's Jenner...
I'm real lucky.
I've already got that one. Okay.
Oh, actually, it fell on its side. Takes 5 damage to the head. 2 remaining.
Takes a hit.
Jeez.
Let's see. Okay, I'm good.
I think, man, at this point, at this rate, I think Skylar's, even though she's probably screaming in the booth. And,
oh yeah, she's absolutely screaming in the studio right now.
Yeah.
She's like, "What are you doing? You go the other way."
As a player, I'm almost thinking about just throwing in a towel here. I mean, this is ridiculous.
The fact that your Highlander missed that hit
on a 4.
That's
the reason I did it was the hit.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
And the Highlander's moving first, so oof.
Yeah, and it's down, and the this is not good. Jenner's down. Jenner went down 2 levels too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell.
Robique took a point of damage for himself. That's your
he
Jenner
did the
pilot.
falling.
I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. Listen, I'm not going to tell you to forfeit. I think you still have a chance to pull something off here, but it doesn't look great, but it can
No.
be done. I think it can be done. It's just a matter
Yeah,
of
your Highlander is probably enough to do an equalizer, but
but positioning and initiative are going to be your biggest concerns at this point. If you don't
Yeah.
get the initiative, it will put all of your weight in positioning at this point.
Yeah.
I think you can do it though, but I'm not the one sitting in the seat sweating my ass off right now. I'm just watching this fuck show.
I know.
This is
I
fucking
mean,
hilarious to me. I
Jenner
was
is
really counting
doing
on
the work.
the Highlander hitting, by the way. What were you
Yeah.
saying, Luke?
Jenner is doing the work.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he
Oh yeah,
is.
2 DFAs, and not only did you hit both of them, but you didn't take a lot of damage
No.
yourself. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought about doing a charge there too with the Jenner, and I actually really regret doing it now. you know,
I'll tell you though, if you had pulled it off, that would have been amazing. I think that's
yeah.
what it is you're
The only
going
thing
for.
is, I was going to get hit with a DFA no matter what, so
Yeah.
it's just kind of like I was in a tough spot. And
I think, Fo. I think what's kicking you right now it's not even necessarily your fault. You're going for some high payoff but high risk moves, and
Yeah.
they're not hitting.
no.
That's what's killing you. It's the fact that your big moves are not hitting. If they had
Yeah.
hit, this match would have been totally different. Even by at this point. I'm still entertained as fuck, so please continue to pummel each other. This is amazing.
You know what though? I am almost. I'm sure all of my pilots are just about out of edge here. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
just.
Oh yeah. We know your
I think I
Jenner
need
is.
more head hits. Yeah.
All right, so I'm setting up a bowling pin situation. I don't know if you saw
Fucking
that.
do it.
Yeah.
Fucking crush him.
You can't see that, but I'm doing a charge on your Highlander by the Marauder.
I saw it.
Yeah, I see the arrow there.
I see the arrow. I'm thinking to myself, this is amazing. Right into his backside too.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to put him right in 10-10.
Oh yeah, put his ass right in the ground. Highlander burial this motherfucker.
Yeah. All right.
Now what would be hilarious is in the next round, Bohammer manages to drop a DFA with his Highlander onto the Jenner. It just squashes it like a bug. Let me stop talking shit. Well, everybody got their mechs up.
Yeah.
And by everybody, I mean Bohammer.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Doesn't seem like you're doing a DFA from your Jenner.
Can't.
He couldn't. He had to get up.
Yeah, you got to get up first. Yeah.
Too much action.
Well, it just won't allow you to jump. If you have to stand up, it won't let you jump. Even though you might have enough movement points to do it, it won't let you.
All right. Well, we're hoping for the best.
Oh, I'm hoping for some big booms. I don't even care which team takes them. I've already met my trolling quota on Fohammer, so I can't specifically wish for his demise anymore.
How does the charge work? Because I was hoping. All right, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's there's some weight difference calculated, and then times the number of hexes you cross, or something like that, and then it's divided something like 2/3, 1/3, I believe. Don't quote me on that, because I'm almost making shit up at this point. Jenner Honeybees is crippled, having lost a leg. Let's see. Highlander takes some damage. Marauder misses the charge.
Yep.
Golly.
Rolled an 8.
Yep. And then the Jenner
pushes
the Thunderbolt.
Pushing Thunderbolt. I'm sorry. Yep.
The Thunderbolt drops two. This is amazing. That was pretty cool. That was a good move right there to make. Push him right off the edge. Like, fuck you. Get off my cliff. Falls 2 hexes. Falls onto its rear, suffering 21 damage. The Thunderbolt is only taking, at this point, light damage. Nothing more.
It just rolled down the hill.
That's exactly what it is. The Jenner automatically falls over. Bertoletti is fine. The Thunderbolt pilot Baker is fine. That was amazing. Just get off Get off
That
my
was a good
hill.
round.
Yeah. It would have been better if I'd seen a DFA blow up again.
Oh man, Highlander's going first again.
Yep. Round 7, guys. Round 7.
All right. We're doing some
Oh,
work.
look at there's like 2 mechs that are down and a lot of yellow on the screen.
Yeah.
Your Jenner is crippled. He's gonna have a hard time getting up. The Marauder got displaced 1 hex laterally because
Yeah.
he missed
Yeah.
the charge.
Still good. Still good.
Yeah, I mean both teams still have enough fight in them to make this last a little while yet, but
Yeah, we'll make it to the 10 rounds, I think.
I think so
Unless,
too.
but I don't think Skylar is going to decide to do the shooting because they did drop the ammo.
You never know. Bowhammer
Yeah,
Still got lasers.
still got lasers.
still got lasers, but I didn't drop my AC-20, so you're gonna lose that.
Yeah.
You
Uh.
hope your ammo doesn't blow up.
Well,
Oh man, I'm talking
It's,
shit. Don't let
some
me.
advice though. It's too late to dump it now. It's
Yeah,
better.
this
it's
is not a
safer-
good time. This
it's
is not a good
safer
time to
inside,
do it.
From experience, it's safer inside the bed.
Yeah, it really is.
hmm.
3 hits. Yeah, 3 hits is 10 days. So
Oh, Thunderbolt's up.
that
Thunderbolt
pilot
was getting up, yeah.
Rose is out of the preliminaries, but the Golden Suns probably won't be in the preliminaries. So when it comes time for the quarterfinals is when Rose will be back.
Yep.
Highlander is about to get kicked in the shin a dozen times. Well, just twice, but what is the Jenner going to do? That's what I want to know. A one-legged Jenner.
Not much this round. All you can do is just stand up and maybe move a little bit. But
Wiggle.
Yeah, I can only really get up.
Remember earlier when you said you were going to shake your ass at him?
All right.
got up.
All right, let's
Yeah.
see the other. Now
Oh,
let's
I
see
didn't
the
have
other
enough-
Jenner DFA the leg Jenner. I got 2 legs, bitches. Want to see them?
I didn't have enough movement point to turn my back around to the Highlander, though.
That's fine. We'll just
I was
pretend.
actually doing it.
We'll pretend you were doing it on the way up. Did
There
a
is
little.
some wiggling involved.
Yeah, there was definitely some wiggling involved trying to stand up on one leg.
Yeah. All right. What's the big plan? Send me
I'm
onto
gonna,
the rocks.
I'm gonna call for a Jenner on Jenner DFA. I would love
Yeah,
to see that.
that's a possibility because the Jenner 1 wanted to probably get some revenge for getting DFA'd down a hill.
Although him pushing the Thunderbolt down the hill was pretty fucking hilarious when you think about the Jenner having half arms,
Yeah.
having little T-Rex arms.
Hmm. Well, I thought about it. The DFA
The shoe
numbers
sting?
were not good.
They were
I
not
basically-
favorable, huh?
No, they were not favorable. Like the best I could get was like a 6, and that was to hit the
Oh.
Marauder.
That's a good number. I would have probably gone for it, but also that's the time when you would roll the 5 and end up stuck on a hill.
Yeah, the way my numbers are, yeah, it's just no.
What this is, Phil Hammer, is the karma that you spent trying to get that dragon, trying to beat the Dragonborn last
That's
week.
exactly it. Yeah. I used up all my karma beating the Dragonborn when that was so heavily in their favor, and I pulled off the most incredible.
That
Yeah.
double ammo explosion on the King Crab. Well, it wasn't necessarily a double ammo explosion, but getting the 2 of them in subsequent rounds was really
Yeah.
big. And almost cost him his pilot.
Let's see.
His only Ultra Elite. Well, something blew off. Let's see what we're looking at here. Thunderbolt punching the Highlander. Highlander just eats it.
Yeah.
Marauder missing with one, hits with the other on the Highlander. Highlander continues to eat it. Jenner punching with its little nubby arms, punching the Highlander. They hit. Highlander's just like, whatever. Highlander kicks the other Jenner and blows off its left torso. So go fuck yourself. Bowhammer's Jenner kicks the Thunderbolt.
Right leg, but yep.
And the Honeybee Jenner falls over from a blown out leg from the previous round. Bertoletti takes a hit for 1 total hits.
Yep.
Right.
Is not an issue with this match.
No, it's not. 74-62 battle value remaining.
Oh, Highlander's going last, except for the Honeybee Jenner.
Yeah. That's like the only advantage you get with that initiative spread, too, by the way.
Yeah. Yep. Oh boy. Okay.
It's like, what do I do at this point? I don't know. Well, you said the Highlander was last.
Except for the
second to last or whatever.
Yeah. The Honeybees Jenner.
Hell, in that case, you might be better off just leaving the Highlander right where it is.
My Jenner's getting the hell out of there.
Not a bad idea.
Especially when it's got to move first.
Nope. Yeah. You got 2 heavies that are in range of pummeling it, and it doesn't take much to crack a Jenner.
No.
It's pretty much securing the win if that's the case.
Yeah, it would if you cracked it.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be enough time, unless something crazy happened, there wouldn't be enough time for Bowhammer to accumulate enough points.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, I'm running out of...
You're definitely running out of options.
Marauder is untouched. The Thunderbolt's taking a,
Thunderbolt's eating a lot.
It's just mostly in the armor, I think.
A tumble.
Yeah, but I don't think it's taking anything in.
No, the Thunderbolt is only armor damage at this point.
I mean, it's got lots of red on. That's what I was trying for. Trying for those leg kicks, but
Yep. The Thunderbolt and the Highlander both are only superficial damages at this point. Yep. But they are both, I imagine, getting really close to starting to lose some juicy bits.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt especially.
Oh, I'm
Thunderbolt
sorry.
does its work.
Turn for my pilot to work. I'm sorry. Busy talking. I gotta move my pilot.
It's okay. Now, if I am, let's see here, level 4, level 3.
We're on level 0 right now. If you're
0, 1, 2. Okay, so this is level 2.
If you're trying to position behind the Highlander, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to kick it.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do any melee behind the Highlander because it's 2 levels. Yeah.
I was more worried about the Jenner.
Well, Jenner's moved already, so it can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't. Oh,
you're Jenner. You're Jenner. I'm sorry.
No, you're Jenner. I can't get my Marauder up the hill and then attack your Jenner. That's the problem I have right now.
That's the reason why I went there is because it's also it's a level. It's on a level 4, and all around it is a level 2. So you wouldn't even if you got up there, you wouldn't be able to hit it.
No, everything around it is level. Nope, you're right. That's level 2. I apologize, and I will shut my face now.
It's up a big hill.
Yeah, it is. Well, the level 3 blocks 7, 12, 8, 12. Those hexes are level 3. It blocks that it says 7, 11 is level 2. So that's where I was confused at.
Yeah.
Because I have it in isometric view. I don't know what you guys are playing on.
Well, I can kind of tell by the amount of space that the isometric view has between the level 0 and
I see
level
what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. And then the level 4 has the same amount of space. Yep. Yeah, it has that 2 level gap as opposed to a 1 level gap.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I see what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jenner blew itself up.
Yeah. Tried to stand up and fell.
Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. Give me just a second. Let me figure out who to give that kill to. I believe it goes to the Highlander.
Yeah, because the Highlander kicked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highlander gets a Jenner kill. Let's see. That's Bin Kamal killing the Jenner in a something of a technicality, but we'll allow it.
You ready for
Yeah,
me
yeah.
to click done?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, just making sure.
Oop. Oop.
Now, to see what remains. Highlander facing
Okay,
down two
fire.
heavies.
For the following 3 rounds.
Well, this is round 8, if I'm not mistaken. I just looked
Oh,
at it.
okay.
Yeah, this is 8.
Yeah,
so
this is
yeah,
8.
there's only 2 rounds left after this one.
Okay.
Okay, physical attacks.
If we make it that far. It is conceivable that we don't. Depending on how these numbers crunch out.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tight this time. Whatever you say at the end of this is going to be probably hard fought.
Yeah, whoever wins this one. This is an entertaining as fuck match. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mm.
Oh, let's see. Highlander finally getting a critical slot on the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is now at heavy damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only swing of the round.
Yeah, that was well played on your part.
And I was deciding whether or not to go for a kick or a punch, but I saw that with that rear torso because it fell on it earlier. It was just
Yep.
Nice and soft.
Yeah.
Yep. Too bad.
Not much of it though. Yeah, didn't hit any ammo, but
too bad that
Highlander.
second punch missed.
Yeah.
No, that's the heat phase.
Yeah, it's a heat phase. Don't read into it. Thunderbolt's going last though.
Yeah, Thunderbolt's going last now. Yep.
Okay. Thunderbolt wants some revenge.
Sure. Round 9.
Whatever I do, I'm going to be in range. Okay. Well, I'm going to do that. Oh, a reface.
I don't think that's a reface.
That's not a reface.
That is.
Oh, I see that.
I believe that's a charge.
No, that's a DFA.
Is it a DFA?
Yeah.
Nice.
All
This is
right,
gonna
going
be
for
great.
a second one. DFA needs a 5.
Yeah. I needed a 4 last time and couldn't get that. I mean, actually the main reason I did that was because I couldn't get in a position where the Marauder is undamaged, and I couldn't get in a position where I could get on like the rear arc or anything, and the Thunderbolt has to move. So I'm like, I either stay there or I do a DFA, and I just decided DFA. So
Yeah, you can pretty much dodge all the damage of that round by doing a DFA in that case, except for the damage to yourself.
Yeah.
That's not a bad move.
Yeah, because the only other good idea would have been to back up into 914, but I think that would still put you in DFA range. Oh, that's his Jenner. Never mind. Yeah, you would have backing up into 914 was an option. You could still position yourself to punch or kick the Marauder, and the Thunderbolt would have lost. Well, no, because I think the Thunderbolt would have still been able to get into punching range as well.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, no.
Now I'm just not sure what to do with my Jenner.
Are you getting good numbers?
No, he can't DFA the Marauder because it's already the target of a DFA.
Yeah, I can't DFA.
And the Thunderbolt hasn't moved.
Hasn't moved yet, so yeah.
That's a good point.
So now he's got to try to guesstimate where your Thunderbolt's going to end up, or just kind of sit by the side and be like, "I'll let the big guys fight it out. Ain't nothing I can do."
Yeah, you're pretty much sitting pretty up there.
You could go send your Jenner down to hang out with Rose.
Oh.
Pick up Rose, yeah.
I'm being a smartass. Don't listen to me.
All right, this is probably a mistake, but
All right.
Oh, that'll be hilarious. The Marauder
Yeah,
gets
you read
displaced
that.
onto your Jenner.
Well, I don't think the Marauder can be displaced into that hex. I think it has to either go directly behind it or into 0914. But if I miss,
Yeah. Yeah.
then the Highlander could go into which I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah. We will.
We will find out.
And I'm going to be entertained.
Oh
Yes.
shit! I pushed next on my torso. Yeah. Okay. I might be able to reach him with like one arm.
Might. I'm not sure if it'll allow that.
Gotta be careful here. Fire. Physical attacks. Okay. Um.
Well, you can kick his Thunderbolt with your Jenner.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Marauder's like, nope, I'm squishing that Jenner if I can before I go down. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, Marauder kicking the Jenner and missing. Jenner kicking the Thunderbolt, hitting. Thunderbolt punching the Jenner. Internal structure damage on Foehammer's Jenner.
Yeah.
We've already got
Two
heavy damage.
structure
So.
remaining.
Let's see. Yeah, 2 structure remaining on the CT.
Yeah.
Death from above hit on the Marauder. It all hits. There's a head hit re-rolled. We didn't get anything. Chew takes a hit. Chew takes damage. Pilot.
Yeah, because it re-rolled ahead, but then it re-rolled into the head.
Yep.
And
Let's see.
oh,
We got some displacement. The Marauder did finally take damage. I need to mark that before.
Oh, it's displaced into the Thunderbolt.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's unable to step out of the domino effect. Thunderbolt takes damage.
Yep.
Highlander takes leg damage.
The Marauder
Is
falls
displaced into
over.
13.
Chew is fine. Thunderbolt is kicked and displaced. Needs rolls. It's fine. Well, that was almost anticlimactic. Do it again. This time with more feeling.
reroll.
I need to see more carnage. I think the problem was you hit a mech that had been untouched at this point.
Yeah.
I think if you had hit the Thunderbolt, we might have seen some big booms. But
Yeah, heat phase.
yep, and the final round, round 10.
Highlander's going first. Yep. Jenner goes last though.
65 to 59. BV remaining.
Yeah. Surprisingly close.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta play my cards right.
Yeah.
Get up.
Did my Jenner pilot die?
No, it just I think when the center torso goes, it
doesn't. Yeah, I don't think it spawns the pilot or something like that. It's when the pilot ejects. So theoretically, your pilot's just sitting inside the cockpit.
It's sitting inside the cockpit because the center torso died. It didn't, and they didn't eject. So.
Oh yeah, because the cockpit is different. Yeah.
Well, it's not that. It's just that like Rose ejected because the ammo explosion triggers the auto eject, which you actually have to turn off if you don't want that to happen. So as far as Mega Mech is concerned, your pilot never ejected and is still in the mech. They're fine. They're just going to be sitting there waiting for a recovery team to get them out.
Otter and Highlander up.
All right. Where's that Jenner going?
Where did Thunderbolt move?
He's right next to the Jenner. He's clipped because of the isometric on the train.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like he went up on top of the
No, he's on the same level. It's just the isometric
the
terrain is blocking him, blocking the camera's view.
Yep.
I'm not gonna tell you how to play the game.
Well, now I'm curious to know what you're thinking.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty obvious move to move the Jenner.
I am curious to know what the Foehammer is going to do. I guess I just have to shut up and wait and see.
If you move the Jenner, there's a high probability that I'm taking the win.
Yeah, probably.
If you do something drastic with it, you may take something.
I'm waiting for that Highlander to drop a double punch to the Marauder's face for the kill.
Yeah.
And
Marauder's pretty
suddenly,
fresh, though.
suddenly the score balance shifts all the way to the other side.
Yeah. This is a final rounder.
Yeah, it is. It's all or nothing at this point, really.
Yeah.
That that Jenner with 2 internal structure remaining on the center torso. Literally have his chest caved in. Good. We'll see you in a moment.
I'm so excited.
I've this as much as people and I have also insinuated that others have said or thought that the melee round wasn't great. This match has been really entertaining.
All right, Foheimer, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
You're running low on time.
I ran out of time.
Oh,
Crap. I was debating whether or not I want to DFA the Marauder, or like I could have like jumped like behind it where it couldn't have hit me. But yeah, I got caught up in just thinking about what I want to do and just missed it. So
Yep.
oh well.
Indecisiveness kills again.
Yep, and it will kill again. That Jenner's going down now.
Probably.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what the Jenner does. So. Oh, it's fire. Okay.
Oh, you have been gracious.
Somebody has.
No, I mean, he could have just opened fire on me and then gotten the points.
He could have. Yeah, he could have. Well, the only points he would have gotten would have been for the mech kill. No other additional points.
But the win.
Yeah, but he would have gotten the win. But the win doesn't do anything as far as your overall rankings and shit. It's just you've got all the wins, you know?
Yeah.
It's the cumulative victory points that really matter at the end.
Well, here we go.
Oh, there goes the Jenner. Let's see. Marauder punches the Jenner, destroys an arm.
Yep, it was the Thunderbolt that got it.
Yeah, but the Thunderbolt is the one that got the kill. So Thunderbolt, that's Baker killing the Jenner. Let's see what else. Anything else important here? Nope. The Jenner. Nope. I believe your Jenner is only heavily damaged. Yep. Managed to not have a crippled Jenner after all. All right, gents. Go ahead and click done when you're ready.
Yep.
Click through the end phase, and that will be the match. So, officially, according to MegMech, that's a draw, which means both teams receive 2 victory points. Let's see. Unfortunately, oh no, I take that back. Fohammer, you get 1 point for killing the Jenner plus 3.
It says victory on my screen.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I'll send you a screenshot.
It just says victory. It's not victory for the view because it says victory on my screen too.
Yeah, same.
That's just the end of the match. That's
It's the next line that is always amusing to me. A strange game. The only winning move is not to play.
To play, yeah.
Which, by the way, is from War Games.
War Games, yep.
Matthew Broderick. Fohammer, you get 2 points for the draw, 1 for killing a Jenner, and 3 for the melee kill of the Jenner, for a total of 6 points. Honeybees, you get 2 for the draw, 2 for the Shadowhawk, 1 for the Jenner, and an additional 6 for 2 melee kills, for a total of, I believe, 11.
And a DFA kill?
Well, that will count. It will apply to the fan roll.
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay.
We have a final score of 11-6 for the, Honeybees. Let me go ahead and pull up.
Was that so hard to say?
No, it wasn't hard to say outside of my normal...
You were choking.
Because I was trying to hold in a burp.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind saying if the Honeybees win or lose. It's sometimes I just can't fucking talk.
It's technically a draw.
Listen, okay. Skylar, calm your shit. Like, you lost, okay? You had 2 of your mechs blow up to none of theirs. You fucking lost.
Oh no, I got one blown up. I'll
Okay,
take
well,
that.
2-1, but definitely a weight advantage there for the Honeybees. All right, let's talk about fans. We'll start with the winners of the team, the Honeybees. There, you happy? I clearly defined who it was. Oh, I gotta add your +10 CVP. That doesn't get added to the score; it gets added to the overall thing. All right, +1 for winning the match, +2 for physical kills, and another +3 from the DFA kill. So a total of +6 on your fan roll here. That's a 2d6 plus. Nope, just 2d6 +6 from Luke, please.
Do I have to put a space between the plus
No,
and 6?
just
No.
2d6. I have to manually add it.
Yep.
7.
7 plus 6 is 13, so that's 4 fans. You gain 2 additional fans from your sponsorship for a total of 6 fans added. Pohammer, 2d6 -1 for the loss. You won last week, so
It's
there's
a
no.
draw. It's a draw. It's
Okay,
not a
you know
loss.
what? You know what? It's a loss. Damn it! Shut up, Skylar. But you do get +5 for a grand total of +4 because of the melee and DFAs. So,
Yep.
wow, 11 + 4 is 15. So that's also +4 for you.
Ooh, a lot of fans this time.
Yeah.
They liked all the punching,
Yep.
Yeah,
They
they
did.
did.
and there were a lot of DFAs.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
the DFA
yeah.
kill specifically.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The DFA didn't get the kill. The ammo got the kill. It fell onto the ammo.
Yes, but the DFA caused the mech to fall onto the ammo that then exploded, that then killed the mech.
You
All
could
right.
say that my Jenner blocked all the
17.
ammo explosion with your Shadowhawk's
That's
body.
right. That's
Right.
right.
All right. Honeybees earning 27 wealth for victory from the match earnings, 17 wealth for the Golden Suns. Time for me to update some spreadsheets and then get back into the rest of the thing. Starting with the Honeybees, general info. Now 5 wins and 4 losses. They gain, let's see, 11, a total of 21 for the cumulative. So 47 plus 11 is 58, plus 10 is 68. Let's see. Let's see. Fans, you had 26 and you gained 6 total to 32. And I need you to roll 1d6 for me.
1d6.
Correct. Let's see. Finances. Match earnings 27. Fan earnings 21. You get 5 for winning. Right. And now we go to the Golden Suns.
I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'll be back.
Sure. 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Skylar is going to say some bullshit now. Go ahead. We're not listening.
It's technically a draw.
76 and 6 is 82. You gained 4 fans, taking you up to 44. You already have a stadium. Match earnings 17, 27. Nothing else yet. All right. Now we do the draft roll. We'll start with you, Fohammer, because Luke is AFK.
Yep.
Let's see what we're looking at here. Draft. All right, for you, this will be a 2d6. Let's see. -1 for losing, no streaks, so that is total 2d6 -1, please.
All right.
For a total of
boy.
2. You are good. Now we gotta wait for Luke.
That's right. This one always confuses me because it's a low roll is good. Yeah.
Correct, because technically I'm rolling,
Yeah.
which would make a higher roll better,
Yeah.
but it's affecting your outcome, so
Yep.
I have you guys roll it. And currently now we're just killing time, waiting for Luke because I need his draft roll.
Hello.
All right, Luke, I need you're going to have your draft roll is next. You're going to have 2d6, you got +1 for winning, but no streaks. Total of 9. That is 1 pilot and 1 tech. Starting with your pilots.
Okay.
This will be a 1d6 roll. Let me get my screen set up the way. Starting with Bertoletti on a 2 or less. Bertoletti is gone.
Bertoletti.
Yep.
With me forever.
Yeah, Bertoletti's been around for a hot minute. Bertoletti drafted. All right, give me a 1d6 roll again. This will be for your replacement's experience level of 4. That makes them a regular.
At least it wasn't your 1-0 pilot.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's...
starting lucky.
Oops. All right. New pilot. Regular, so that's going to be a 4, 5, 0. Give me another 1d6 roll for your new pilot, please. Also a 4, starting with 4 experience points. Amazing. All right, your techs. Starting with Nagumbo. 1d6 on a 2 or less. Nagumbo is safe. Rusty, 2 or less. Vance, 2 or less. Jesus. All right. Phil on a 1. Lucky. Joseph on a 1. Gone.
Oh,
There it is.
That's
he
okay.
he
He was
didn't
just
stay
he was
long.
just a green tech.
Yeah, he didn't stay long.
No, I think you got him last week or the week before. All right, give me another
Yeah.
1d6 for your replacement tech. Oh,
5.
nice. That is a regular tech. And one more 1d6 for their experience points. 6.
Ooh.
Nice. All right. That takes care of you and the other team for the drafts. Let me see. You lost a pilot and techs. All right. After the draft, now we look at your expenses. Starting with the honeybees, you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs. You have 6 techs. One of your mechs is not maintained. Do you recall off the top of your head which one it is? I'm tracking a lightly damaged crab.
Yeah, it's the crab.
Okay, I need a 1d6 roll from you, plus 3. See if it gets worse. 5 plus 3 is 8. That is higher than a 6. It is now moderately damaged.
Can I sell it? I don't
You
need it
can.
anymore.
I will have to look up its price and adjust it for its current level of damage.
Yeah.
And you will get that. Let me make a note of that, and I'll do that after. Sell busted ass crab.
Oh, and I'm probably at the right amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Can I buy my freedom yet?
Let's talk offline.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever actually established a price on that, but we'll discuss that
Um,
shortly.
I wanted to roll to see if I could buy my freedom at the 100 wealth range and then negotiate from there, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. Let's get through all these steps first, because otherwise I'm gonna get sidetracked and lose my place. Currently 7 mechs with 6 techs. 3 went to the field, so that's -3 for maintenance. What else we got after that? Maintenance, salaries. I'll do that in a second. Foehammer's team. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs. I believe all 7 are maintained. 1, 2,
Yep,
3,
that's
4,
right.
5. Yep, you've got plenty of mechs and techs. So that will be, Jesus Christ, what did I just say? 7? 2, 3, 6, 7. -3 is -4 for maintenance. Salaries, since I'm already here, we'll start with you. 2 for your greens and regs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. -11 for salaries. You had a couple of people move up from last week, if you don't recall,
Yep.
from experience points. And then for the honeybees, 2 for your greens and regs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Now we look at repair costs. Starting with the Golden Suns, a Highlander lightly damaged somehow after all those hits at 8. That is an assault with light damage, so that's going to be 2 damage, or excuse me, 2 repairs. Shadowhawk destroyed. Oh, go Fohammer, give me a 1d6 roll for your Shadowhawk.
All
On
right.
a 6, it is able to be recovered as crippled damage. Wow, you lucky son of a bitch.
Where was that luck in the match?
Yeah, right. You know what, Fohammer? You have made more of those I need a 6 to keep this mech or pilot more than any other team. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. A crippled medium mech is 6 wealth. And a heavily damaged light is 3. So your repair bills are currently sitting at minus
It's
11.
hilarious because the Shadowhawk is probably my least used mech other than like the Locust, which I don't think I've ever used.
Yeah.
I use Locust more than I should.
You have one pilot with 3 wounds, so that's going to be
Yeah.
3 to recover, 3 wealth that is, and then one pilot with 1, so that's going to be a total of minus 4 for medical. Let me add that in real quick, and then we'll calculate the honeybees. Repair cost is minus 11, minus 4. What you call it? Let's see. I feel like there was a benefit that you get from your stadium, regardless of.
Ticket sales?
Well, yeah, regardless of plus 1d6 wealth for all home matches. It's plus 2d6 wealth if the match is won. So, Foe, I need a plus 1d6. Give me just a second, though. I'll make sure. Plus 2 modifier to fan rolls. Oh, and your fan roll would have been with an additional plus 2. Well, the result would have been the same because your fan roll was pretty good. Because you got the highest you would have gotten anyways.
Yep.
So give me that. What was I just saying for your
1d6?
Yeah, 1d6 wealth. Total of 5. Nice. So your stadium will give you 5 wealth on top of it in ticket sales. Let's see. Let's go on to the honeybees. Your Jenner, crippled. Light mech crippled is 4. Marauder, lightly damaged heavy mech is 1. Thunderbolt, heavily damaged heavy is 6. That is minus 11 wealth for you. And 2 pilots with 1 hit each is minus 2 for medical. You guys had almost the exact same price for medical and repairs. 11, 2. All right, for you, before I account for mechs that you bought and sold, because you said you bought a mech too? Off the top of my head, I don't remember what it was.
No, we discussed
You were
it really
going
quickly.
to, and you weren't actually able to. So,
Yeah.
gotcha. I remember now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we do the repair rolls, starting with the Golden Suns. 1d6. For this first guy, anyway. For your Highlander, it's a 1d6. You need a 1. Don't even roll
All right,
it.
roll it.
Don't even roll it. You're going to get a... Wow, you got a 1, too. That's amazing. I didn't even think about that. A lightly damaged mech is automatically going to be repaired.
Yeah.
For this elite tech specialist. All right, for your next 2 repairs for the Shadowhawk and the Jenner, these are going to be 2d6 rolls. You're just going to take the better result for each of the 2 rolls.
Okay.
All right, so for your Shadowhawk, 4 plus.
All right, Shadowhawk.
You need a 4 plus, 1 and a 6. And then for your Jenner, you need a 4 plus as well.
Okay.
You got it.
Yep.
Your mechs are all repaired.
Somehow they managed to piece together that Shadowhawk.
Yeah, it blew the fuck up. I think so the rule has always been if you make that 6 on a 1d6 roll for the recovery of the mech, it's always something stupid like in this case it would be the robotic equivalent of a spine that was just not quite severed. Yep. And everything else is blown off. There's enough of the frame left over to put it back together. And they managed to because it's Solaris. And if it was anywhere else, they'd have been like, no, fuck it. Sell off what's left.
Shadowhawk, we got tons of these.
Yeah, sell that fucking thing off. We can sell it off for scrap and use what's left over.
Yeah.
All right. For the honeybees, your crippled Jenner, I need a 6. You have 3 attempts. 1d6. Well, Jesus Christ. You got it. All right,
Yeah.
Marauder, 3 plus, you have 4 attempts. Got it. And your Thunderbolt, 4 plus. And you got it. All right, all mechs are
Yeah.
repaired. Let me go ahead and add up experience points as needed and then input those into the, I almost said box for some reason, but into the spreadsheet, which is basically a bunch of boxes. Let's see. Bertoletti doesn't get any experience points because they got drafted. Hugh gets 2 points, though, taking them up to 8. And then Baker gets 3 points, up to 5. And then your 3 techs, Joseph, who is also just drafted. Rusty gets 2, up to 10. And Nagumbo gets 2, up to 11. That is it for that. Then for, I almost said the Dragonborn, that would have really pissed Skylar off. Ben Kamal gets 2 points. Where are you, Ben Kamal? There you are. 3. Rose gets 1 to 2. And Robique gets 1 to 2 as well. Tex. Let's see. Bovi gets 1 up to 10. Lowe gets 1 up to 8. And Alfsauer gets 1 also up to 8. And then for clarity, for your wounded mech, shit, which one is that? For Rose.
Rose, yeah.
She did take, or he, I don't know if Rose, what's Rose? Joseph, he rose.
Yeah.
He took 3 total hits. That's 10 days of recovery time, but immaterial, and I'm not going to actually mark it on here because your next match will be what would otherwise be week 11.
Yeah.
And this is week 9. So unless something comes up where you end up in the bottom somehow, which is unlikely, unless everybody scores all kinds of points over you, you're good to go as far as that. And then for Robique, which is the other Golden Suns pilot that was injured, and then Bertoletti and Chu, they only took 1 hit. They're back in like a couple of days, so they're available for the next match regardless. Just in case there's any confusion or miscommunication or what have you on that for the injured pilots, they are all good to go for the next match, period. Unless for some reason, Foehammer, like I said, you end up in the preliminaries. Unlikely. I suppose theoretically possible, but unlikely. And that is it. So we will now turn it back over to the Zoom side of things. You know what? That looked a little... No, you lose half my face for that. So we're back in the studio. And Olaf is definitely got a cheerful disposition about him. You could tell he's been heavily entertained. And he says, Countess, Luke, first off, congratulations on breaking your loss streak there. And more importantly, getting a win over a team that, frankly, the bookies and analysts have all said that you probably weren't going to get. The margins were close, but as we have seen here tonight, the Honeybees have proven that they were not unsurmountable. Any thoughts?
Oh, merci. And as far as the thoughts are concerned, this went a little bit shocking with the initial death of the Shadowhawk. However, once the pressure was on, I instructed the pilots to not let up.
Indeed, and it definitely paid off for you. Countess, losing that Shadowhawk so early in the match, and by what is basically the death from above, a Jenner burial, I believe would be the most accurate way to put it. What are your thoughts there?
Well, that definitely put us behind that. That was a mistake on the pilot, getting too close to, a jump capable mech while dumping ammo, and just, it just went exactly perfectly wrong for us, and that put us behind
That's the best way to phrase it ever.
It put us behind the 8 ball the entire match, but it's technically not a loss. It's still a draw.
No, that's definitely going in the records book as a loss. You're gonna have to eat that one, Skylar.
She's gonna continue to argue with this.
Probably, probably.
She's probably. I'm not gonna roleplay, but yeah, she's probably just over there like
Oh yeah,
explaining all
oh
the
yeah,
reasons why this is a
oh yeah,
draw, and
absolutely. And how the referees
ammo
are wrong.
explosions don't count as external ammo explosions don't count as a kill, and you're just gonna have to cut her off and go
Yeah,
back
I
to
think
Luke.
I think that's what happens. Her mic gets cut off, and we can see her pantomiming and gesturing and everything. And exactly, exactly. Oh man, yeah, that's what happens.
She
Gentlemen.
probably pulls the microphone closer. Why is it not
Yep, exactly, exactly.
working?
Uh, well, that definitely was an entertaining, excuse me, an entertaining match to watch. I had some reservations about the melee round, and there was a fair amount of reservations or pushback from a couple of players. And I don't mean that derisively in any sort of way. People are, by all means, absolutely allowed to express displeasure or what have you, and nothing was ever argumentative, just pointing out their dislikes of this or that, or trying to offer counter solutions or what have you. But for a match that, by all rights, in my mind, was going to not be as entertaining because it wasn't your typical shooty shoot type match,
Uh-huh.
and forcing it to be a melee only, that was an impressive and very fun match to watch and be a
Yeah.
part of. Which is really what I was trying to get at ultimately is no matter what you may have thought, that was a fun match to watch. And I
Yep.
hope that the
Yeah.
viewers enjoy that one as well.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, the the ammo. So I went with these mechs, knowing that I was gonna try to dump the ammo, and then they'll be okay. But of course, the just the worst possible situation. But
Well,
yeah,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say role playing wise. I mean, I was going into it, with the plan of that I wasn't going to fire, just because I mean how uh self-righteous the Davians are,
Yeah, yeah.
that
We don't need to fire
they
our
might have
weapons.
fired if if this was against the Dragonborn and they had fired first, but
Absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Or
I
maybe
saw
the
the
honeybees.
concession.
or maybe the
I saw
Golden
the
Suns,
concession there.
or maybe the Golden
Yeah,
Suns would have fired first anyway,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's the Dragonborn.
Yeah, but I think it was
Um,
really interesting because I went for the route of, okay, I got mechs with ammo, but they're more maneuverable with the jump. And, I purposely picked, the canyon map. So, it's harder to maneuver if you don't have jump jets. And
mhm.
then what ended up happening was, and I thought it was great, and I hope that people watching really liked it, is once we got together, we were all stuck in this tiny
Oh
little,
yeah,
there was like
that was
four
even
hexes there, and we couldn't maneuver out of there,
yeah, yeah.
so like the
No.
last, like 3 rounds, we were all just like, there's nothing, you can't move out of there. It's just, you're stuck there and
It
just, yeah,
was a
taking those
brawl.
punches. Yeah. So yeah, it did, in the end, it did force a brawl right to the end. And
Yep.
I think we just,
Yeah.
because we, didn't have much punching or, just the DFA going on in the,
I
first
think
3 rounds, it definitely became a real slugfest at the end.
the decision that I took to bring a Marauder was interesting because I was seeing if it was gonna force your hand or at least give me fire support if I needed to.
Mhm.
And I was a little concerned of shooting in this round, but once we started the role play to go like, okay, well, what are we doing here today? I was less worried of there being shooting.
Yeah.
Um, so that was pretty cool.
Yep, yep. Yeah, and I think in hindsight, because I wanted to go with the Highlander having the jump capability, but also being the biggest mech besides the Atlas that I had. But of course, that put me into a situation where I only had one big mech. You technically had two big mechs. They weren't as big
Yeah,
as
well, the
the
Marauder and Thunderbolt
Highlander.
are nothing to laugh at when it comes to
No,
the
no,
melee damage they can do.
and it's funny because I almost had because I had a Marauder and the Black Knight that I was thinking about
Yeah,
fielding were my two heavies. And then just take a light for that. But yeah, I think that puts you in a better position because especially once you eliminated the Shadowhawk, I mean that was it. I mean, I
yeah,
basically
that
was just
really,
other than the Jenner just kind of being like an annoyance and occasionally doing DFAs for the push. I basically was
Yeah,
down just to the Highlander.
yeah.
The
yeah.
Highlander ate some good punches and stuff, but
Oh
it
yeah, he
just,
did.
I mean, it was just 1-on-2, and yeah, it just wasn't going to be able to turn it around by itself. So yeah,
Yeah, I
I think
was I
your
was hoping for
lineup was
the
the way to go.
yeah, and I think I was hoping for the Atlas, but when I saw the Highlander, I was like, all right, so this is a jumpy robot-y thingy, and it's going to be able to move. I was hoping to be able to dance circles around an Atlas. However, when you brought the Highlander, I thought that was a great move too.
Yep.
So not like saying anything wrong with that. And a Jenner, amazing at DFAs if you've got the pilot for it.
Yep. Yeah.
I
And
think it's
Unfortunately,
really
I
the
just
would have
didn't
been
have I didn't have the pilots for it. The best pilot that I had was I think a 3, and I put him in the Highlander, and I still missed on him.
well, the
yeah,
Highlander missed
but
a
the
DFA. It missed a charge. I want to say it missed a second DFA, or maybe that was when it DFA'd the
no,
Marauder and it actually hit. It just didn't amount to much because the Marauder at that point was still untouched at like round
Yeah, and they
7.
both
but it
fell
hit
down.
everything.
Yeah.
It hit everything. It hit my Thunderbolt and everything. So
Yeah.
Yep.
it was fun. It was a good looking match. I think that if
Oh,
there was a video
absolutely.
of it, that would have been nice.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely. I'm telling you that as a fairly impartial viewer, and I have nothing to gain by voting for one team or the other. I troll the shit out of Fohammer because it's just what I do at this point. Uh, but other than that, like I'm not invested in neither team to win. It's all about you guys doing it
Yep.
for your own teams. And I will
Yeah.
tell you, that was a fun match to watch. And even if
Yeah.
I was siding for one or the other, throughout the match, it was tough to call until probably about round 9
Yep.
which team was going to win. And even then, it could have gone other than round 9 or 10. It was still easy. Like you could vote for either team and then still be wrong
Yep.
as to
Yeah,
who was going to
you
win.
could have gone for the back shot and have just been like, I'm gonna win this, and then
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
take the win.
Yeah, because I still
Um,
had lasers and stuff that I could have
yeah,
used,
Yeah.
So, and yeah, and like you said, and basically my only hope was just effectively only having the Highlander. The only thing I could hope for was just an ammo explosion on, the Thunderbolt or the, Marauder
Yep.
to,
yeah,
even it up again. But yeah, and as you saw, the Thunderbolt did take a critical through on the rear. I think it was rear
it
right
did.
torso or something. Yeah, but
Yeah,
didn't hit anything juicy. So yeah.
yeah. I count my stars for that one.
All right, gentlemen. Anything else for the viewers on Solaris or in the Innisphere or the people here in YouTube zone? Yes, because I
Oh,
was going to make
great
some of
match
them too.
again, Luke.
That was great.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm shaking your hand metaphorically.
All right, my friends.
um,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Luke. Please.
no, that was pretty much everything. Hi, Larus, and she's probably gonna watch this.
I appreciate the views.
Yeah,
And speaking of appreciating the views, that is it for this match. If you've enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing and all the other silly things. But most important to me, in the description is a link for the Discord server where we all hang out and occasionally talk shit to each other and sometimes throw memes at each other and otherwise plan for things. So come on down to the Discord, hang out with us. And it's usually a fun time, I think, anyway. But other than that, stick around. This video will be live effective Sunday morning, the 3rd of March, which means if by the time you're watching this, Solasta episode 35, I think, will be airing on the 4th. And then Alien Along the Frontier and Alien RPG episode 7 will be on the 5th of March. So stick around for that. And maybe in the next month or so, maybe a month or two, we'll have another show launching. More to follow on that, as I'm still trying to figure out what that show is actually going to be. And people are trying to get me to play stupid games like Shadowrun. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry. I've met my quota for
You beat me
trolling
to it. I was
today.
about to say Shadowrun.
I beat you to it this
You
morning
know-
too, so I'm 0-2 or 2-0 now.
I'm not sure what you have against Shadowrun, but
I don't have anything against Shadowrun as a concept. The problem that I have encountered is Shadowrun rules as written is very chunky, very crunchy, very very in depth, which is cool if you want that kind of a game. I can't keep up with that anymore.
okay.
Uh,
And we already have the Alien, which is very close in concept, I think.
it has some crossover in elements, but the game system itself is pretty simple and straightforward.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we have the crossover from the two games, so if we're gonna
Yeah.
do a Shadowrun and an Alien game, it's like a similar type of game. What you have right now is different games all over the
Yeah,
place.
yeah, and I like that. And I was actually my personal opinion, and I'm letting my community kind of guide the direction. But my personal opinion is I would like to do something more fantasy based than science fiction based, only because we already have the Alien RPG, which is very clearly science fiction, and then Solasta itself, which is fantasy, but it's going to be ending sometime in the next month, possibly two, depending on how long it takes us to get through the last couple of missions or whatever. So, but of course, like I said, I'm letting the community help decide what we do next. So who knows what'll happen? It'll be some crazy pirates in Warhammer or something. I don't fucking know. It'll be something. I can't wait to see what it is. All right, we are out of here. So, as always, my friends, stay safe out there. This world is a crazy, dark place. So, make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. And as for me and mine, we're out of here. Catch you next time. And I was about to hit the wrong end button, by the way.